On Thursday morning, Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, shares ticked up 0.74% to $113.67, hand in glove with Nvidia's spectacular earnings beat, as investors poured fresh cash into anything remotely tied to artificial intelligence. With Nvidia shares leaping nearly 6% after reporting record data center sales, the broader semiconductor sector got its booster shot, sending AMD and its peers charting higher on the promise of booming AI demand and a wave of global chip investments. Nvidia's headline, AMD's tailwind. Imagine Nvidia as the lead horse in a Kentucky Derby called AI. When it stretches ahead, all the rest of the pack, AMD included, picks up speed. Nvidia's blowout quarter demonstrated that corporations worldwide are deploying its GPUs to train massive language models, power generative AI apps, and crunch gargantuan data sets. That success breeds confidence that AMD's MI300X accelerators and Instinct GPUs will see similar uptake, especially as cloud providers diversify their supply chains. It's akin to a blockbuster movie sequel. When the franchise's flagship installment breaks box office records, viewers rush out to catch every related spin-off. AMD, as Nvidia's key competitor, benefits from the same marquee shine, its stock chart often looking like a dance partner in perfect sync. The sector's AI boom and global chip splurge. Beyond the Nvidia-led enthusiasm, two secular trends are at work: robust AI demand. Enterprises in finance, healthcare, retail, and government are racing to integrate AI into their operations. The appetite for high-performance compute has never been greater. Think of data centers as all-you-can-eat buffets for AI workloads, and GPUs as the VIP wristbands that grant unlimited access. Global chip investments, governments and corporations alike are plowing hundreds of billions into semiconductor fabs, supply chain resilience, and R&D, spurred by everything from U.S. CHIPS Act subsidies to EU digital sovereignty programs and China's domestic wafer fabrication push. These dual tailwinds have turned semis into the Nasdaq's rocket fuel. AMD's diverse product lineup, from Ryzen CPUs to EPYC server chips and Versal adaptive SoCs, positions it to capture revenue across every node of the AI value chain. Thursday's market snapshot, AMD at $113.67. Early trading on May 29 saw AMD at $113.67, up 0.74%, closely shadowing Nvidia's gains. It's worth noting that Nvidia's 6% rally after earnings wasn't an isolated sprint. It sparked a chase across the sector, pulling in Micron, Marvell, Taiwan Semiconductor, TSMC, and of course, AMD. AMD versus Nvidia correlation. Over the past 6 months, AMD's daily returns have shown a strong positive correlation, around 0.7, with Nvidia, indicating that broad AI sentiment often moves them in tandem. Volume and volatility. Volume in AMD ticked up 18% above its 30-day average, suggesting that both institutional and retail traders were eager to catch the AI rally wave. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, like the video, it means much to me. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you have commented, let's continue. Crystal ball time. AMD in 12 months? So where might AMD be this time next year? Let's break it down. Analyst consensus. According to a poll of 44 analysts, the average 12-month price target sits at $127.53, implying roughly 12.8% upside from today's levels. The bull poll is pegged at $200, while the pessimistic camp sees a floor near $95. Our base case estimate, given continued AI sector strength, AMD's execution on data center expansions, and modest multiple expansion, a one-year target of $140 feels reasonable, about 23% above today's $113.67. Bull case sizzle. If AMD unveils a jaw-dropping new GPU architecture next spring, one that steals market share from Nvidia, and broadens its foundry partnerships with TSMC at cutting-edge nodes, shares could retest $180 to $200, mirroring the high-end analyst forecasts. Bear case caution. Conversely, if supply chain hiccups persist, geopolitical export curbs tighten on AI chips bound for China, or a macro slowdown dampens corporate IT budgets, AMD could slip back toward $95 or even below. In short, AMD at $113.67 might see a year-end trading range between $95 and $200, with our $140 target splitting the difference between caution and optimism. The theme park analogy. Think of the AI market as a rapidly expanding theme park. NVIDIA built the first roller coaster so thrilling everyone flocked to it. AMD is now constructing its own high-speed coaster. If it opens on time and delivers equal screams, ticket prices, i.e., share price, will soar. The restaurant comparison. NVIDIA is the Michelin 3-star restaurant, packed months in advance. AMD is the hot new bistro right next door, different flavor, lower ticket, but still an Epicurean experience. As food critics, investors, broaden their horizons, the bistro gets busier. The sports metaphor. Picture a championship football game. NVIDIA is the star quarterback throwing touchdown passes, but AMD is the versatile running back making big plays in every quarter. A few game-winning runs from AMD, and the MVP voters, analysts, start penciling in bigger numbers. Why analysts vary. The bull and bear debate. Why such a spread, from $95 to $200? It boils down to differences in growth assumptions. Bulls forecast AMD's data center revenue climbing 60% year-over-year, while bears model a more sedate 30% pace due to stiffening competition and pricing pressure. Margin projections. Some analysts expect AMD's gross margin to expand toward 50% if it captures more high-end GPU sales. Skeptics caution that ASP, average selling price, competition could keep margins around today's mid-40s. Valuation multiples. A bull might apply a PS multiple of 13 times forward sales, reflecting peak cycle euphoria, while a bear limits AMD to 7 times, in line with historical semis during moderate growth environments. These assumptions feed into discounted cash flow and comparables models, driving divergent price targets. Risks to watch. Don't get caught with your shirt on backward. Even amid rosy AI narratives, AMD faces potholes, geopolitical tensions. Stricter U.S. export controls on AI accelerators bound for China could blow a hole in AMD's top-line forecasts. Supply chain snarls. TSMC capacity constraints might limit AMD's ability to fulfill orders for next-gen chips, delaying key product ramps. Competition heat. Intel's retooled foundry roadmap and the rumored Amazon, Graviton AI, processors could undercut AMD's market share. Macro slowdown. A broader tech spending pullback, if big cloud providers trim AI budgets, could slow growth to below expectations. Smart investors track these risk factors and adjust positioning if any of them start flashing red. If we fully obey the Lord, the Creator of heaven and earth, and carefully follow all His commandments, He has promised to set us high above all the nations of the earth. Deuteronomy 28. We shall be blessed when we come in and when we go out. I appeal to you to accept God and let Him be your guide, for He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Deuteronomy 31 verse 8. Want more information? Please check the description section. That's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. 3 more favors I request from you. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you greatly encourage me to continue bringing to you insightful content. Do not miss out on our future videos full of insight. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support means so much to us. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone who may benefit. I recommend that you watch the next video. Subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Wish you God's blessings and care. Faith and prayer will do what no power on earth can accomplish. See you in the next video by God's mercy.